entire sets.
And it's not even just the pressure of, like, you need to pick an option. It's pressure of all the options are bad, but if you don't pick one, it's worse.
Exactly, exactly. It's one of the places where you as a player are most vulnerable. So learning how to play the ledge is very important for improving in general at this game competitively.
But now we have loser semis, Shinjoebi versus PrinceKirby. A matchup weirdly common in Minnesota.
Yeah, this is interesting.
A lot of footsie.
Yeah, this is. I was gonna say I'm not even like I don't have anything to say because nothing's happened.
Half a minute with 14%.
Maybe they're fighting like invisible monsters or something.
When you can tell how much these two have played this matchup, because normal follow-ups for Kirby's forward throw is like forward air or some kind of an aerial. PrinceKirby knew he could shadow sneak out of it, landed and forward smashed it.
Exactly. And that's the nuance we see when you get top players who also play all the time.
It's not something that you would do on your first go round.
Oh gosh, no, not at all. Unless you had a crazy adaptability skills. And Shinjoebi's been known for getting super well at being evasive, getting out of things extremely often, so adapting to those options in which he gets out of things is a way to counter that. That's kind of the counter play that you hear, like that word being thrown around a lot. That's kind of an example of it.
And it's especially effective with Shinjoebi because Greninja, when he wants to not get hit, is probably one of the most effective.
Yeah, and there it is again. That is an amazing response. It's a good way of pressuring your opponent because now Shinjoebi's like, oh, okay, I need to figure out a different option than Shadow Sneak. So it's like, now it's a kind of this toss-up game of, do I Shadow Sneak because I think he's going to follow me up in the air, or do I not so I don't get forward smashed?
Kirby just landed 3 smash attacks in a row.
That was incredible.
That was his last 3 hits. Caught the landing with an up smash.
Just so raw. I mean, PrinceKirby knows, like, he's an example of just going for really simple stuff works. Like, just hit him hard. Get him out of here.
Knowing where he's going to be, adjusting his movement to make Shinjoebi go to a place where he wants him to go.
Yeah. Joe looks a little off his footing right now. I mean, PrinceKirby is getting almost every read in the neutral.
Not quite going to kill.
Oh, jeez, and he almost went too high. Good fade back on Shinjoebi. He almost overcommitted.
The first time he didn't shadow sneak out of down air, PrinceKirby grabbed him. PrinceKirby has got these reads unlocked right now. Shinjoebi's got to make an adjustment.
Yeah, this is the powerful mindset we see of Domo. I mean, he's such an intelligent player. Him along with his brothers, they know how to read. That's what they've always been known for, and I think that's what they always will be known for.
And it's why they play characters that have such hard-hitting single punishes.
Right.
Because Kirby, I mean, he's been said that he's not a great character over and over again.
Yeah.
But he gets one read, and you're dead at 80 from a forward smash.
Yeah. Kirby is a very strong character. I mean, we've seen Kirby do work of Frostbite recently against Ally. I mean, Kirby is definitely viable. It's just it's an interesting play style. You play much more of a read and punish oriented type of game than you might initially think with Kirby.
PrinceKirby playing elusive. Shinjoebi really needs to get a kill soon in order to try to bring this game back.
Yeah, this is looking really rough, and now Kirby has rage, so a raw smash attack towards the edge would definitely take it.
And you know Shinjoebi's got to be worried about it, because I'm pretty sure more than half of his percent has come from like just smash attacks.
Right. Ooh. Nice. That
it.
was a good read on the spot dodge, crossing him up and then running back to get the up throw kill. And Kirby is susceptible to up throw kills in this matchup especially.
And Shinjoebi's doing a good job of trying to zone Kirby out, because Kirby doesn't have any projectiles. He's not particularly fast. He is very susceptible to being out-zoned.
Four spot. He's like dancing. Kirby doesn't care.
No.
Kirby just totally disrespectful.
All right. Shinjoebi is still at kill percent, but he's really starting to bring this back. Starting to be almost the exact opposite. He seems
now Greninja's dancing.
Is that going to do it?
Ooh, that was really well played. And you saw just the slight movements. He's adjusting himself on stage just so he knows he can get that confirmed. And it's like those small, like, micro movements.
And now this game's really even. Both have the ability to take a stock with confirms coming up real soon.
Shinjoebi has done a phenomenal job bringing this back. That was a very scary air dodge. I thought Shinjoebi was going to capitalize on that.
You can see the patience that Shinjoebi is displaying. Even though he was behind by almost like 80% and behind his stock, just keeping Kirby out, and what is Kirby going to do?
Right. Ooh. And he lets go of shield a tad early. That's going to be rough. The little shurikens, though, adding on to the ledge pressure.
There it is. There's only 40 seconds left in this match. Timeout seems unlikely, but if...
Ooh, it could happen.
I think an up throw might have killed there, actually. That might have been a misinput. But yeah,
I think PrinceKirby is going
very
for it.
Real.
Running towards the platform, I think he's very aware of it. Oh, that's it with the up throw. Oh, that's rough.
The crowd was disappointed.
Yeah,
they were hoping
they wanted
the
timeout. Here in Minnesota, we get hype over timeouts because we're garbage.
They happen like maybe once a month at most.
That's true. We don't see them a lot, but yeah, I mean, that's just the power, though, of Shinjoebi as a player. He is someone who knows how to control the pace of a match, and if you let him control the pace, you're going to get overwhelmed. Like, he's going to take that home. That's kind of where I see his strength in his play style, like in a general sense.
Which is why that first stock of that last match was so impressive, because it was fast-paced. Normally, that's Shinjoebi's kind of style, but PrinceKirby was making all the right reads. And if he can just do that a little bit longer than he did last time, he would have taken that.
Exactly. And that's why Shinjoebi controlled it so PrinceKirby wouldn't have as many windows where he could go for reads. And that's what helped him bring it back and eventually win. A very close game, but was able to make the comeback and just go for really safe options. But these combos, PrinceKirby knows exactly how to work over this poor frog.
So this is completely on topic of the match, but the shirt of Jackie Peanuts in the background is messing with my head, because it is not that fine of a plaid. It is much bigger than that, and I don't know if the camera's good.
No, I know what you mean. It almost looks like an optical illusion now that I'm looking at it.
But anyway, we have the advent slightly in Kirby's favor. But if Greninja just plays keep away, keeps spacing him out using the shurikens well, we saw how effective that was all of that second stock of the last match.
Yeah. Yeah, Shinjoebi's definitely playing a game that is not overcommittal at all. He's looking for what he knows are confirms and what he knows are generally his safer kill and edgeguard options.
And that's why he's so dominant as a top player for us.
Ooh, that pivot grab had so much range. I think Kirby extended his hurt box because he might have done like a smash.
Stuck his foot in the way.
Yeah, but still, that looked really funny. That looked like melee for a second.
But Shinjoebi's very good at, even if he has a stock taken from him that looks like real bad, he doesn't do anything too risky. He keeps himself very safe. And in the long run, that'll always win more games than taking a lot of risks.
The power of being safe, it's something you see time and time again. It's something that I always take away whenever I travel for tournaments. I really start to see the power of playing safe. It's like when you play against people you aren't familiar with and their patterns, playing safe is really strong in those situations. Or even when you see them a lot, but it's just really apparent when you're playing a stranger versus your friend you've seen like 500 times, because you're less scared to fight them.
But we have Greninja with a stock lead. Kirby not quite at having it at kill percent yet. Like some raw reads could definitely do it, but nothing safe is going to steal his stock quite yet. So Shinjoebi's probably just going to play it real safe, make Kirby approach. Shuriken's a very good tool for that.
Yeah. I'm noticing PrinceKirby's been using a lot more empty hops in this match, which is really interesting to me. I think it's been helping him keep up with Shinjoebi and trying to adapt to his play style. It's a lot more mix-up-y versus read-heavy.
Kirby going for that down smash, which probably would have stealed the stock, so I understand the read, but costed him.
Ooh! That was a good air dodge, though. He waited for the shadow sneak, and he takes it with the back air. PrinceKirby still very much in this. Ana has arrived. I am happy. Okay, we were talking about her on stream earlier. I'll tell you in a second. Anyway, back to the match here. This is best of 5. It is these situations you really see the intense back and forth of adaptation between both players.
And this matchup is surprisingly much campier than you would expect it to.
It is.
Again, we've gone over 3 minutes on the timer. A timeout is not unreasonable, especially with how they've been playing recently.
Right. They're both aggressive characters, but neither of them want to commit against the other. Wow.
So high up.
He died so early. It was very high, but wow.
And Shinjoebi had noticed that almost every time PrinceKirby had been delaying his air dodges to avoid the drag down into up tilt shenanigans for lots of percent. So I just went for it, and it worked.
That's crazy.
Eat your skills. You do it. There you go.
Thank you.
We have game 3.
I live off these things. They're so good.
Back to Smashville.
Enjoy the sounds of chewing as you watch this marshmallow beat up a frog.
It's the frogs in the recent past been doing better.
All right. But you see, I live in the present. I was observing what was happening right there.
PrinceKirby off to a strong start. And whenever PrinceKirby... Actually, I'm kind of surprised PrinceKirby is slowing down the match so much. Like, he's not really opting to try to go in, and it's definitely dangerous. But he had his most success in that first game, that first stock, when he was just all over Shinjoebi.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's kind of that, but I think it's like Shinjoebi slowing down the match has made it really difficult for PrinceKirby to find that again. And I don't think he really favors from slowing the game down or playing more defensively as much as Greninja does. I think Greninja's a character that benefits off it more. So it's really hard for Kirby to find something in this matchup if he's not getting the reads and not able to be aggressive, if his opponent is taking away those options, which Shinjoebi's doing very well at doing. And he catches the jump, just putting Kirby, racking his damage up until he's cornered, and then just choosing the right option to seal the stock.
And honestly, a defensive Kirby is actually normally really hard to deal with because he can crouch, makes a lot of your hitboxes miss. But Shinjoebi and Greninja are so close to the ground.
Right, exactly.
That a lot of those benefits kind of leave when you're fighting a character of similar stature.
I mean, we've seen Greninja time and time again get confirms off of down tilt against all characters, but it's really effective against Kirby because he is a smaller character. Usually he gets a little dance. He gets away with more stuff, but not in Greninja's case. You're exactly right.
PK keeps camping this taxi platform. I know he's probably trying to figure out a way to get back down to the stage, but he is...
I think what the best thing he's doing with it is buying himself time, but as what it looks like, he's kind of delaying the inevitable.
Yeah, and Shinjoebi has safe pressure tool with that shuriken. Like, it's not depleting his shield, but it's making him not be able to set anything up.
And he does get a back air with a nice mix of... Oh, there we go.
Catches the recovery, and PK's back in this.
Yeah, he definitely is not out, proving that he can take stocks really effectively, and if he does something like that again, fairly early.
I also really like when the Kirby downer gets like this spike-sounding hitbox.
Yeah, it's very satisfying.
Typically means Kirby's at too high of a percent, as is your opponent, but it sounds so nice.
Yeah, exactly. Spike hitbox sound effects in this game are super fun. So satisfying.
Kirby got an unintended dash attack on that ledge, and he's really got to figure a way into this frog defense. Frog defense, Bex defense.
Yeah. And Shinjoebi's playing it very safe, has not taken a percent since his last stock.
That's such a terrifying position to be in. Once he gets a down tilt, he goes for the fair, and if you air dodge, he lands before you and gets another down tilt. Right. It's a really scary set of kill setups that you keep having to guess on what he's going to attempt to do afterwards. Loser of this set will be getting 4th place.
Yes.
And again, we have passed the 3-minute
mark. And
mark.
we'll cry because they will be out of the money. They'll have to go make money at their part-time jobs, at their cafes.
Snagging that shuriken. I think it actually would have hit PrinceKirby otherwise.
Oh, that's funny. The balloon clutch.
That's going to do it.
Yep, there it is.
All
it
right.
was just kind of a matter of time at that point. Good stuff to PrinceKirby for putting up a good fight regardless.
And I'm sure PrinceKirby was thinking about ways to get in there, but just
just
buying that much
find
time,
something.
yeah, it seemed like he was a little resigned. Like he was, you got it this time, Shinjoebi. Good job.
Yeah, Shinjoebi was kind of a iron wall there. There wasn't really much